welcome to the Guitar Show. This is Blues Legend number 6. This is my favourite blues guitar player. And this is a British guy by the name of Peter Green. And actually I'm actually from Essex, and Peter Green is also, he resides in Essex, so a bit of a connection there. But anyway, without further ado, we're going to be learning this beautiful song. It's called Black Magic Woman. And instead of doing the normal sort of recorded version, which everyone knows, we're going to look at the Boston Tea Party live version, and we're going to look at the first 12 bars of that. And really, with Peter Green, we've got to be really into is the details, because you know it's not that hard, but what is hard is the phrasing and the feeling that he's putting into those notes, and that's what's going to take you a lot of time. So you need to do a lot of listening and a lot of playing. So once you learn these notes, you need to go away and really practice that. So let's move the camera in forward and I'll show you how to play it. Okay, so let's just learn that first lick. Here we're at the 10th fret, first finger. We're going to play on the E and the B strings. We're going to start here plucking the E, then the B, then the E, then the B. So it's okay. Then we're going to put our third finger here on the 13th fret. Come back to, this is on the B string, come back to the first finger on the B string, 10th fret, and then we're going to go back again. So that's going to sound like this. Okay, then what we're going to do, after we played there, we're going to make a bend, a whole tone from a C to a D, and we're going to play that, bend it up. So it's like a pre-bend, and then you play the note. It's pretty hard. That's what Peter Green is quite known for. So the way to practice that, to get that in tune, play the D note there, and then come down 2 frets, and then just try and find that note. You can add some vibrato, but that's going to be a bit hard. Probably one of the hardest techniques on guitar is to pre-bend and add vibrato, so don't worry if it takes some time. Let's just play that whole lick. Let's have a listen to what's next. Okay, so what we got there, we're going to bend on the 13th fret on the E string. So you're bending up, bending down, and then here. So if you look at my right hand, how I'm plucking it, pluck, down, then we're going to come there on the 13th and the 10th fret on the B string, and then we're going to do a bend on the G string. That's a half bend there. It's only a little bend. It's not a whole bend, it's a half bend to G sharp. And then we're going to do with the third finger a little, our typical blues kind of lick. See that? Second finger on the 13th fret B string, third finger on the 14th fret on the G string. So that whole lick is, I'll do it really slowly. Let's play those 2 licks together. Okay, let's have a look at the third lick. It's absolutely beautiful lick there. Let's have a look how we play that. So we're going to bend up on the E string, 15th fret, and then we're going to hit it when it comes down. You're not hitting it as it comes down, you're hitting it. So it's like 2 notes. 1, 2, and you're going to come down the minor scale there. So the other notes are first finger on the 13th, 12th, and then third finger on the B string, 15, 13, first finger. And then we're going to do a little bend. It's a whole bend. and that's on the 15th fret. Okay, so you're kind of bending from the root to the 9th. So beautiful. Okay, let's have a look at the 4th lick. Show you how to play that. We'll start on the 2nd finger this time on the 13th fret B string. Now we're going to come down chromatically from the A to the G. So A flat, G, which is the 14th, 13th, 12th. There's a little delay when we're sliding from the 12th fret to the 10th fret, and then 3rd finger on the 12th fret D string. I'll show you how those two 3rd and 4th lick fit together. Okay, let's have a look at phrase or lick number 5. So we start with the 1st finger on the 10th fret on the G string, and then we play the 12th fret still on the G string. We'll do a little bend, so those 3 notes are, and then we're going to come into a G minor arpeggio, so that whole lick will sound like this. We're going to come here, 3rd finger on the 13th fret, and we're going to bend up a whole tone. So let's play that whole thing. Then we're going to play again. 1st finger is over the E and B string on the 10th fret, and I'm going to come down, and then I'm going to hit that G string 12th fret with my 3rd finger, and I'm going to add vibrato. Like that. So let's play the whole lick. Let's have a look at lick number 6. Okay, so this is pretty challenging if you're not used to bending. We're going to start here on the D string, 3rd finger. Now let me just tell you something about bending, because your fingers will probably be sore by now. When we're bending, we put the thumb over the neck, and we're using 2 fingers, okay? You can see that. If I'm trying to bend with 1 finger, before long, that finger's going to get tired. So generally, I put my 2nd finger there to support it on the fret below, okay? And then I'm kind of using that motion to bend the string. You can see that. So let's just have a look at that lick. Okay, so we're going to go 3rd finger here, then we're going to come that's on the 12th fret D string, 1st finger on the G string, 10th fret. Then we're going to, as soon as we pluck that G string, we're going to start bending up to pitch, which is a whole tone from G to A, and then add in vibrato. And then we're going to come here with a bar. Can you see that? And that's on the B and E string on the 10th fret. And again, same thing there, 13th fret to the 15, the C to the D, 3rd finger there. You might even want to bring 3 fingers, because the more strength you have, then you can add the vibrato at the top when you bent it. So it's going to sound like this. Okay, let me show you the next lick. So this is going to be 13th fret with the 3rd finger on the B string, then the 10th fret with the 1st finger. Do a little bend again, that half bend, and it's a little pull-off combination. So I'm going to show you how you do that. So it's just 1 hit on the plectrum. Can you see that? We're going to do bend up, bend down, pull off, and then we're on the 1st finger there on the 10th fret. Now let me just tell you about pull-offs. We're pulling down, okay? So you're not just lifting your finger up like that, you're plucking it down. So your practice is being able to do that. You hold the note down there on the 10th fret with the 3rd finger, you're pulling down. So let's just play that. And then we're going to do another bend here, again half bend. And that's again our little bar on the B and the E. So it sounds like this. Okay, let's have a look at the last lick. So now I'm doing this with my fourth finger. You could do it with your third finger, but then you're going to have to bend with your second and first. So it's up to you how you finger this, but I'm going to do it with my fourth finger. So I'm going to play here, my fourth finger here on the 13th. And then you're going to do a bend straight away with your third finger on the G string on the 12th fret. Half bend. And then it's 10th fret, first finger, G string. Third finger on the 12th fret, D string. Back again to the first finger, which is on the G string, 10th fret. And then you're going to end there on the D string, 12th fret. Let me just put the two last licks together so it makes a little bit of sense. Okay, so let's just play the whole solo along to half speed. Thanks very much for checking out this lesson. Hope it's helped you with your journey into the blues. We're going to be checking out Danny Kirwan next, who was the other guitar player in Fleetwood Mac. And be sure to check out Live at the Boston Tea Party, which is really one of my favourite live albums from any band. But Fleetwood Mac, Live at the Boston Tea Party, and that's where we took that 12-bar solo from, because you know, he just played it off the cuff. And what's interesting about Peter Green is he actually had his pickup reverse wound by accident. So we're going to be doing a whole video on Peter Green's pickups, and there's two different ways of doing it. I'm going to show you how the pros and cons of doing it each way. So be sure to subscribe. If there's any kind of blues legends that you'd like me to, or songs that you'd like me to transcribe, let me know in the comments, and see you on the road. Take care.